Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm so happy to have you here in 2025. I'm wishing you all a happy new year, and I hope we all enjoy this beautiful year. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be going into the sewing kits that you need to start your sewing journey. If this seems like something you're interested in, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and let's get started. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the essentials you need for your sewing journey. First off, I have my book here. This is just to take measurements. So you just need a book to write down your measurements after taking your measurement on yourself or on your client. Next, I have some pencil. This pencil helps with pattern drafting or taking your body measurements. I also have a sharpener just to sharpen up my pencil whenever it needs to be sharpened. Next off, I have my marker. I also use this to do my pattern draftings and all. The next on my table, I also have my pattern paper. The pattern paper comes in different color. We have the brown, we have the white. You can also use a cut box because it's also recommended to draft patterns. So next, I do have my ruler. This is to just get a straight line. We also have the curve rule. This is a curved ruler just to shape in the armhole and also the body points. As you can see on this curve rule, it has a shape. So this is just to contour your body shapes. Next, I have my scissor. So I have a lot of scissor, but this one is for my paper, and I also have my fabric scissor. The reason why I have two different scissors is because once you start using your fabric scissor to cut your papers, it will go blunt, so you won't be able to use it for your fabrics anymore. Next, I have my tracing wheel. This is just to trace out the pattern from one side to the other side, or maybe when you've drafted your pattern on a double side, you can use it to trace out on another pattern paper. So this is called a tracing wheel. Next, I have my seam ripper. This is called a seam ripper. Obviously, as beginners, we do make mistakes. We make stitching mistakes. So this is to help us loosen up the stitches that we've made on the clothes. Next, I have my thread snipper. This is called a thread snipper or a thread cutter. This is very useful because when you when you're sewing, there's some edges, there's some tiny threads that needs a smaller scissor that your big scissor cannot get to. Then the next, I have my tape. This tape is from 1 to 120. They actually come in different sizes, but this one that I have here ends at 120. I also have another one that comes in 1 to 60. So this is the 1 to 60. So it comes in different colors as well. You can just choose your favorite color. My favorite color is pink, and I also love the blue because of the quality that it has. So I'll go ahead and set that aside. The next, we have our pins. This is very, very, very needful. As a beginner, you need to always pin down your clothes when sewing. Just to avoid the fabric shifting from one place to another, you need to definitely pin down your clothes. And I also have my pin cushion. I got this on Temu or on Shein. I can't remember how much I did so, but I got this for my pins just in case when I'm working with my fabric, I can always pin and put them back here because you tend to lose a lot of pins when you're sewing. So this pin cushion can help you. Just instead of just dropping your pin anywhere, you just pin it into your pin cushion. So I have my pin and my pin cushion. Next on my list, I have my glue and my paper tape. So a glue and a paper tape is very essential because when you're drafting your patterns, you tend to cut out some pieces and you need to tape them down or glue them down. So this is very needed. Next, I have my hand sewing needles. This is also essential because there's some items that you'll sew that doesn't actually need your machine. So you need to have a sewing needle. Next, I have my iron. I'll advise you get a steam iron. This also has a steam. This is a steam iron. So I use this to just press my clothes, and you need to always learn to iron as you go. Next, I have my tailor's chalk. This is for me to make my markings on my fabric. Let's say maybe we drafted a pattern out and we didn't have our sewing allowance. This tailor's chalk, they come in different sizes and colors. So I just bought this one also online. I think it was from Temu or Shein. Next, we have our thread. For you to have a thread, you need to have a sewing machine. So for my thread, I do advise you get these bigger ones because the smaller ones tend to cut a lot. So for me, I do prefer those bigger pieces of threads instead of those small ones. They are very thick and they're very strong. So I do advise that you get the bigger threads instead of the smaller ones. Next, we have our pins. We do need our pins. These are safety pins. These safety pins are needed. For instance, maybe you need to sew a strap into your dress. You need these safety pins to turn your fabric around. So they do come in different sizes. I'm just gonna place them on the table just to show you the sizes. There are quite a lot of sizes, but these are the ones I have. So yes, this is how they look, just in case you're not sure how they should look. So these are the sizes, and this is what I have for my pins. No, sorry, for my safety pins. Let me call them safety pin, not pins. Next, obviously you have a sewing machine, so you need to actually have your sewing needles. So the sewing needles also come in different sizes depending on the fabric. We have lightweight fabrics, we have thick fabrics, we have the normal sewing needle. They have sizes from 80, 70, 100 depending on your fabric. So these are my sewing needles for my machine. Next, also and also they come in different brands, so you need to know which brand you need to use for your machine. So these are my threads, my chalk, my tape, and my glue stick. Next, I have my sewing needles. Next, I have my pin cushion and my pins. Those are very essential, so you need to write this on your list. Next up, I have some scissor. You need a fabric scissor and you need a paper scissor. Next on my list, I have my seam ripper, and I also have my tracing wheel. This is also very important. And then next on my list, I have a thread snipper. It's thread cutter. It's also called a thread cutter. I have a ruler. This is a straight ruler. They also come in different lengths and sizes. And I have my curve rule just to shape in my body, to contour my body shape. The curved ruler also comes in different sizes as well. Next, I have my iron. You can get a steam iron or any iron that you have. Next on my list, I also have a marker and a pencil for drafting. And definitely, if you have a pencil, you definitely need a sharpener and your eraser. My eraser isn't here, but you definitely need an eraser. Next, you need your pattern paper, which comes in different colors. It could be white and it could be brown. You can also use your card box. And then we have a book just to list down the body measurements for yourself or for your client. And that will be all for today's video. I hope this was very helpful. On the next video, I'll be showing you the fabrics that you can work with as a beginner. I hope today's video was very helpful. If not, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.